Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Today we're going to be doing a big baller bundle stream. We're going to be checking out Modern Warfare 2 bundle, but it's going to be trying it out in Modern Warfare 3 thanks to the carry forward system. So this was a bundle in Modern Warfare 2. It used to sell for 1,400 COD points. Currently, it is the Amazon Prime gaming bundle for the month for Call of Duty. Those of you know, like Prime Gaming, every month gives a free bundle. One of the old bundles that used to be in the store, but they've made it free for their Prime members. So as long as you have Prime and you have access to Prime Gaming, you can go ahead and redeem this bundle and add it to your collection. And like I said, it is a Modern Warfare 2 bundle, but thanks to the carry forward system, you can utilize it in Modern Warfare 3, Warzone, or if you're still playing Modern Warfare 2, DMZ and all, you can utilize it there too. When this bundle was in the store, it was 1,400 COD points. But it probably isn't in the store at the moment because of the Prime Gaming giveaway. I don't know how the system works, but I would presume after the month of Prime Gaming and the bundle switches to a new one, this one might come back to the store at its normal price or discounted price. I don't know. But yeah, that's what it is. And yeah, if you have access to Prime Gaming, you got this bundle for yourself if you go ahead and redeem it. Raceway 280 bundle. It comes with the Victory Lap Fennec 45 blueprint, SMG. SPX 80 Speedway sniper rifle, the Tullis Tires larger decal, the loading screen fast AF, Emblem Speeding COD. So 5 items, 2 blueprints. We're not going to take a closer look at the emblem and loading screen and a large decal. So this is the little preview you get for it. But let's go ahead now and check out this weapons. Fennec 45 Victory Lap blueprint. Let's go ahead and play the preview animation and get a closer look. Doing a take 2 to this stream. So I have actually tried out the blueprint. It's actually got a reasonably good time to kill at the closer ranges, this build. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But it is very bouncy. I'm not totally certain if it's visual or actual recoil that's going on. But yeah, once you start firing, it is bouncing all over the place. It's kind of hard to keep track of your enemy because of it. But if you can land the shots and you're close enough, you will sort of melt the enemy, which is kind of interesting with it. It's also decent looking. It's not a horrible looking blueprint. And like I said, take 2. So camo coverage is also okay. It's not bad. Looks it has potential for, you know, mix and match and making it your own. So this blueprint comes with 5 attachments. Get the FTAC 8.5-inch recon barrel, movement speed, aim down sight speed, aim walking speed at the cost of bullet velocity, recoil control, and gun kick control. The Agile Assault 7 stock, which is aim walking speed, aim down sight speed, crouch movement speed, sprint speed at the cost of aiming idle sway, hip fire and tack stand spread, a recoil control, and gun kick control. So yeah, it looks like the gun kick is all over the place with this one. Hex 40 grip, hip fire spread, recoil control, tack stand spread at the cost of aim down sight speed and movement speed. The Fennec Mag 40, magazine ammo capacity at the cost of movement speed, aim down sight speed, a reload quickness, and sprint to fire speed. And the Fennec Rubber Grip, sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed at the cost of recoil control and gun kick control. So gun kick is taking a bit of a hit on this build. This is what the blueprint looks like if you change attachments around. Some of the muzzles, I mean, some of the barrels sort of still maintain blueprint pretty nicely. Laser attachments. optics. Stocks. Grips. Magazine attachment. Underbarrels. And muzzles. So yeah, there's the blueprint, the way you get in if you decide to change attachments around. This is the stats for the build on this blueprint. Movement speed is at 4.5 m-s. Got a crazy fire rate, like a really high fire rate. I think that's why it melts when you're close, but yeah, it bounces all over the place. This is the camo coverage. Some of those lines are retained in some of the camos. Looks decent with the Mastery camos because of those lines being retained. Zombie camos. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And this is what solid colors look like. You retain the color and lines, the speed lines, I guess. Can do something fun with it, I guess. SPX80 Speedway blueprint for the sniper rifle. Let's play the preview animation and get a closer look. So this is the one like that kind of like irritated me, this blueprint. The optic is just awful for 6v6. It's like a 9x scope, and then when you toggle, it goes to the red dot, but because it's a sideways toggle, you tilt the gun sideways and you block up a lot of your view. So yeah, just generally, I did not appreciate this optic, and most likely in 6v6, you probably want to like swap it out. I think in Warzone, the 9x scope will probably be useful, like on those big maps and all, there'll be usefulness to it. But I don't know, some people do use the red dot. I don't know how useful this particular toggle scope is. As far as it goes, like I said, when you toggle to the red dot, you are blocking a lot of your screen because you're tilting the gun sideways. So yeah, probably want to change the optic, even in most likely in most scenarios. In 6v6, it's really scoped in, and then you'd have to deal with more flinch, and the gun has a lot of sway control built into the like Gunsmith, like with the attachments, but it's still really zoomed in, so you're dealing with sway. And like I said, more than anything, once you get shot, you sort of flinch like crazy because you're so scoped in. So you lose track, and it's not great. Otherwise, the gun's good. I think just change the scope and you'd probably be okay. So again, this blueprint comes with 5 attachments. You've got the 22-inch cavalry barrel, which is recoil control, gun kick control, bullet velocity at the cost of movement speed, damage range, aim down sight speed, and aim walking speed. The FSS OLEV laser, which is aiming stability, aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed at the cost of light is visible while aiming down sights. So you will be giving away your position quite heavily, and because of the way the scope is, you sort of do need to hard scope. Sight max clear shot. It's a 9.5x magnification, dual optic toggle, which means you can toggle between the optic, the scope, and the red dot. The cons are no tactical stands, aim down sight speed, aim walking, movement speed, and medium sniper glint. In Modern Warfare 2, even if you toggle to the red dot, you still had a sniper glint. I presume that's the same case in Modern Warfare 3. So you're not safe by switching to the red dot, like as far as glint goes. You will probably still be giving away your position. At least that's how it was in Modern Warfare 2, like I said. I don't know about Modern Warfare 3, but I presume that's the case also. Max DMR precision stock, aiming idle sway, crouch movement speed, aim down sight speed at the cost of sprint speed, aim walking speed, recoil control, and gun kick control. And then you got the Schlanger match grip, which is sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed at the cost of recoil control and gun kick control. So those are the 5 attachments you get with the blueprint. This is what it looks like if you change attachments around. Now the muzzle, because of the cavalry barrel, you cannot put a muzzle attachment. So if you want a muzzle, you need to remove or change the barrel. But yeah, this is what muzzles will look like if you do that. Different lasers. Optics. I'm actually thinking I might switch the optic for the gameplay. It is really bad. Like, I'm just not used to having such a scope, like so scoped in 6v6. It makes it really difficult. And the red dot I just felt wasn't useful. We might play with it and just who cares about gameplay. But yeah, just didn't really like it. Also, the optic does block off your underbarrel, so this particular toggle optic will block it out. So if you want the bipod, you need to swap that out for sure. I don't know which one it was. Different stocks. Grips. Bolt. I honestly probably would suggest remove the optic and add the bolt. That'd probably be the wiser move. Magazine attachment. Ammunition won't change anything visually. So yeah, that was the build, the way you get it, and if you decide to change attachments around. These are the stats for the gun. Movement speed's at 3.6 m-s. It's got a decent one-shot kill potential in 6v6. It's just, I'm telling you, the optic just throws me off, at least for me. I'm just not used to being so scoped in with a sniper. I'd prefer it if it was just a little less than that. I don't necessarily mind it being a toggle optic. It's like, okay, whatever. Probably wouldn't use the red dot. But yeah, it's the scope just being so zoomed in. It just really isn't particularly easy to use in a 6v6 scenario. Like I said, when you get shot at, you just flinch all over the place because you're so scoped in. This is the camo coverage. This kind of looks cool on this one. Mastery camos. Again, you still retain those lines. It's kind of cool. Zombies. Yeah, this set of like the skulls thing, that'll look cool if you can find a good one. Gold and ivory looks good on both blueprints. for the zombies camo. And solid colors. I actually prefer this one. They both kind of retained the color and the lines, right? But this one feels like a little bit more like fun to mix and match. Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but like some of the base camos, the barrel doesn't. Oh, it does. It does apply the camo to the barrel. Okay. But like that ZLR thing is sort of stays the same, right? So there's some color that remains, but yeah, it does go on the barrel. Just the ZLR section still is pink. So yeah, those are the two builds that you get. Let's go ahead and jump in and play some games. I'm gonna play Modern Warfare 2 Mosh Pit for the Fennec, and then maybe we'll switch to the regular playlist for the other gun. Or maybe we'll play both, I don't know. I'm still trying to debate whether I want to use the sniper with that optic. I usually like to play the guns the way you get it, but man, that optic is rough. Like, I'm not a good sniper anyway. So, like, even if I change the optic, it doesn't guarantee, like, oh, I'm going to be great with it. But at least I'll be able to use it a little better, more efficiently. Once you start firing, you just lose track of targets so fast. Oi, what the fuck, man? There's something wrong with that window. Every time I jump out of it, it bugs out. Hey. Honestly, like, I'm having mixed feelings for this gun. Like, my initial impressions with the first take was like, oh, it's melting really fast, but it's really bouncy and kind of uncontrollable. And the second take, feeling like it's actually not that great a time to kill. It is good, but like, it's kind of like annoying to deal with. More annoying to deal with than makes it worth it. I think for someone with like good movement and like aggressive gameplay like style, probably is a fun build. But for me, I'm just like questioning how much I actually like it personally. Not really my thing. I do think the people with good movement and all probably like dig it. I'm gonna switch over to regular maps. Keep getting shoot house. I feel like they'll just keep voting shoot house if I stick on that. And I don't think the other map would have been good for sniper anyway. The times where I was shooting like behind like cover or something and the enemy would move and I wouldn't even see them moving because of all the visual like distraction the gun was producing. So I wouldn't even know they've moved out of the way. And then other times where I feel like I'd start shooting and because of all the recoil and all the visual recoil or whatever's been going on with it, like I wouldn't be able to track the enemy well. Like, so if I missed a little bit and I'm trying to like get on target while firing, I would not be able to like manage both, you know? And now the sniper is another headache, dude. Honestly, is another massive headache. This like optic is really like stupid. I'm just gonna back out also I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna be done any better. At least the ping is an excuse. We'll see. If I can hit my shot, I'll stay. Yeah. I feel like once you get shot, like you might as well just give up.
Moving here. Moving here.
I had to play slow, dude. I've tried, because the scope is so zoomed in, you just have to hard scope it and hope they walk into the line. You can't really. And it doesn't have a good ADS speed. If you're moving around and like moving your aim around and all, it's just a mess. The biggest issue with the scope, I feel, is like the flinch. If you get shot at, you just lose track of everything. Everything. You don't even know where you're looking anymore.
Team deathmatch. All operatives, you're clear to engage.
At least one good game, dude.
Secure the field. Mission
I'm actually like shocked I hit some of them. But it worked out, I guess. Raceway 2080 bundle checked out. It's the Amazon Prime gaming bundle for this month. It used to cost 1,400 COD points. Now, if you have Prime and access to Prime Gaming, you can redeem it for yourself at least this month for, you know, whatever, the subscription cost. Yeah, Victory Lap, Speedway, Tullis Tires, large decal, loading screen, fast AF, and speeding COD emblem are the items that you get with it. Visually, the sniper rifle's alright. It's pretty nice. I do like the, I mean, it's not a horrible design. And I do like the look of it. It is kind of catchy and stuff like that. It's not really my style, but I can see the value in the visuals for sure. Camo coverage is really cool. Like the mastery camos and the retention of the lines or whatever through the various camos. It's nice. Some of the camos, like that skull one on this sniper rifle, looks really good. And surprisingly reasonably editable, like as far as build goes. Build wise though, like I do feel like something like the OLEV laser gives away your position too much. And even though you're getting that stability that you sort of need for such a big scoped in optic, I feel like in 6v6, the combination of the two is kind of like a detriment for sure. Like, again, 6v6. I genuinely think this build will probably be pretty good in Warzone. I don't know, like, when snipers, like, in Warzone, do they use this toggle optic? Probably not, I would guess, but I don't really know. So I don't know how valuable the toggle between the red dot is. And I probably should have toggled in the game just to show you, but yeah, he slides the gun sideways. So you kind of block a large portion of the bottom of your screen when you're aiming down sights. And because it's a red dot, it's not so, it's bad. It's bad, in my opinion. And then the optics just too zoomed in for me in 6v6, like I said. I think the scope, like I said, and the combination of the OLEV laser, barrel, and all that stuff probably is valuable in like the larger playlists, like the Ground War, Warzone, stuff like that. DMZ, I guess, if you're still playing that. But yeah, in 6v6, it sort of falls apart. And the optic you sort of do want to change, and it doesn't look so great when you do change it, which is the unfortunate thing. But I mean, generally, it's an... I would actually probably rate it for a multiplayer experience a little bit below. Got lucky on the very last game. Good morning to you. Got lucky with the last game, but like in the first take, I was struggling trying to get used to it. Finally, had to give up and just sit still with it, and sit still and just aim down very small. Like, don't keep looking around and all. You just hope the enemy runs into it. And considering the OLE is giving away your position, most people probably wouldn't. It's not a horrible build. It's not a horrible looking blueprint, but it's sort of not great either. There's adjustments required for sure. With the Fennec, it's actually like, honestly, in take 1 and take 2, I did similarly. Like, I went in the negative, not horribly in the negative. I didn't get completely slaughtered, but I went like slightly in the negative. So in the first take, I went just slightly like in the negative also, right? And I'm like, I can do better with this. I know I can do better. Just give me like another take and I'd do better with it. And it didn't really pan out that way. Gunner, if you're still there, I probably would actually recommend you to try out this gun, because with your kind of like rush like gameplay style, you might actually enjoy the Fennec 45 with this kind of build and stuff like that. But I just found it like really like too unwieldy and stuff. I like to stretch my ranges out a little bit. I like to pre-aim a little bit. And even when I was trying to keep it close with my like pre-aims and stuff like that, so like enemies, the minute I started blasting away, like the visual recoil or whatever it is, just I lost track of everything. And that was the same case with the sniper. The joke is, the minute you get shot with a sniper, you lose track of everything. Everything becomes like chaotic, and you just lose everything in it, like because you're getting splashed with damage. Your gun is flying all over the place while you're scoped in. With this one, the minute you start firing, so they're not firing at you, you're the one firing, lose track of all sorts of craziness. You know, it becomes like too chaotic and becomes a bit annoying to use. I still think small maps, which Shoothouse was, so like that's not the excuse. But as long as I continue with small maps, I'll probably get pretty good gameplay with this gun. I probably could get better gameplay with this gun. Sort of need to be in the mood for that rush mentality, which I'm sort of not at the moment. But I know if I am, I probably could do well with it. But again, just sometimes more distraction than need be with the visual recoil, or I presume it's visual, because there were times where I would be able to stretch the range and I'd be hitting my shots. It's just the gun looks like it's bouncing all over the place, right? So it wasn't particularly hard to control. It's just visually it became kind of distracting. Build-wise, I think there could be better choices made also. Like, I think, considering that this is something that you kind of want to move around and get around and maybe even be a little sneaky with. Like, I could see myself being sneaky with this build and trying to pull a flank and get behind them and just blast them the minute I get behind them, right? I might have wanted a suppressor on there. Especially in this game, where like you're pinged on the radar, right? I don't remember. No, I think I used the ignition barrel. But there are like barrels that have suppressors, built-in suppressors, like this Attack Ninja. I think maybe a suppressor might have helped be a little bit more effective with this. Because I do think there were times when I was playing and I'd start blasting away and enemy teammates were, saw me on the mini-map and were able to like pick me off. Also, I did think maybe the time to kill on this gun was competitive. I felt like it is possibly this gun is reasonably competitive in the Modern Warfare 3. And I do stand by that, but I think I'm still question marking that. Because I think there are instances where this gun just absolutely seemed like it was going to like completely melt the enemy and they couldn't do anything. And then other times where it felt like it was reasonably close combat, but not like, point blank ranges or anything like that. And I would still get outgunned by guns that I feel like an SMG should have had the victory in those gunfights. And I'm like wondering, that's what like question marked me. Like, and it wasn't like I was missing that much when I was like, I just felt like maybe the time to kill might be in certain scenarios, certain ranges, still not there as far as this gun goes. But I do think like I think if you're a rusher and all, there is fun to be had with this gun. That's why I'm recommending you try out this gun. Gunner, if you don't know, if you have Amazon Prime Gaming, it's the Modern Warfare bundle, like the Call of Duty bundle has come out. So you can go ahead and redeem that for yourself for free at the cost of the membership, right? As long as you're a member of Prime. So yeah, this was the blueprint, SMG blueprint that you got, and then you got the sniper rifle that was shown earlier, and then a few other items. I actually think you might have fun with this. I think the way you're really aggressive, you probably won't be affected by how like unwieldy the visual is, because you can really start blasting. The fire rate on this is crazy fast. You got like this really fast fire rate, so you're blasting away. That being said, though, also I think that might also partially be detrimental, because you're blasting away, but you are burning through the ammo very fast. So there were times where maybe you can get 1 or 2 kills, squeeze a 3rd kill if you're lucky. But often after the 1 kill, you want to be reloading, or at least 2 kills. I think you could get 2 kills out of the magazine, and then you're kind of like in a questionable state if you want to go for the 3rd. 2 close range kills. If you stretch the ranges, you're probably not. It'll be a little tougher. Dome is coming. Oh, I actually don't mind Dome coming. I like Dome. That was fun. Cool. I didn't know about Dome. Yeah, I knew about DAS. I mentioned that to you. But Dome's a new one for me. So yeah, this is the bundle. From the Amazon Prime game. I wish I could get better gameplay, but I don't want to do another take. To be honest, my initial impressions when I saw this bundle, I was like, man, I don't want to cover this. I think this is one of those doo-doo bundles that probably worth skipping. Who cares? But actually, the Fennec kind of was a pleasant surprise. Even though I didn't do amazing with it, I actually kind of enjoyed it. I was like, yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun in this game. So, pleasant surprise with the Fennec. The SPR actually also it's a lot harder hitting than I thought it would be in this game. It's just mainly the optic that was, and I think lose the optic, lose the laser, or at least swap the laser for something else that's not visible, and then change the optic for either the bolt. I don't know, the default optic looked decent on this one. So I think the default optic is fine, so maybe you can change it for the quick bolt, and then this would be an okay build. And then throw on a camo to clean it up, because that optic will look kind of like jank with the sleekness of the body and the barrel. But yeah, this is actually a cool emblem. If I was into cars and stuff like that, if I was a big car person, this would be an emblem I wouldn't mind rocking. I like that. I did look at this on a weapon and it was like, yeah, whatever. I don't know what that's all about, but that looks cool. I guess we can show it on a weapon. I refuse to show it on a weapon because I was like, fuck this nonsense. It's just waste, the garbage that you get with the thing. But we'll throw it on a gun. Yeah. It's also you have to scroll through a shitload to get to it. It's near the end somewhere. There it is. Yeah. That's what I was like, yeah, no one cares about that. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, that's it. That's the bundle. Tried. Surprised, pleasantly surprised. I don't know if I'd say I enjoyed it. I was pleasantly surprised by it, though. And I think there is value. I was definitely going to say this is a valueless bundle. I was this close to coming into the stream and be like, yeah, if you want to log in and get it, otherwise you're not missing out. And I still probably would argue you're probably not missing out if you don't have Prime and you don't have access to this bundle. You're not really missing out that much. I don't know how much I'd actually use these blueprints. But I mean, it's kind of interesting. The Fennec, at the very least, was decent. Kind of fun. I was definitely going to throw it out the window. Like, I was like, both blueprints are rubbish. But that's not true. And like I said, camo coverage is also kind of cool with both of them. That's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. And I will catch you later. Bye. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the bundle was definitely an L visually at first, initial impressions. But now that I tried it out, it's kind of mid. But it's okay. It's okay.